All right, in today's video, I want to make a entire video on a thing I talk about a lot, and that is dollar cost averaging. I've talked about it a lot, and I felt like it deserves its own video because at the end of the day, I feel like some people don't realize this is basically the secret to making money in the market, to making money long-term investing, whether it's crypto, whether it's stocks, whether it's bonds, it doesn't matter. This is the secret to how people are really making money in the market. And when I say people, I don't mean your average Joe Schmo investor. I'm talking big names like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Jack Bogle, people who have been in the markets for years and years and years, who have fundamentally created some of the best strategies to do in the market and have all agreed on this one strategy. So let's talk about actually what it means to dollar cost average. To give a short definition, basically dollar cost averaging is an investment strategy where you invest a fixed amount of money at a regular interval, regardless of the market price, to reduce the impact of volatility over time. And to simplify that, basically you're investing the same amount of money on a regular schedule. This could be every week, every month. Either way, whether the market is up or down, you are investing. And basically what that does is it helps smooth out the ups and downs of the market. Because let's say for a moment you save up all your money and you see a good spot in the market and you think, okay, now's the time to get in. Now's the time to make some really good money. And then what follows is one of two scenarios. Scenario one, you get in, you actually end up making money, and then you exit the market. And most people think to themselves, well, this is the scenario you want. You want to win, right? You want to get in the market at the right time and then immediately make your money and dip, right? That's not true. In my opinion, when I think of investing, I think long term. When you are getting in for a short amount of time with a large amount and taking a specific percentage and then leaving the market, what's the long-term goal there? What are you actually doing long-term to make more money down the line? And that's the best part about dollar cost averaging. You're in the market and you stay in the market. Now, yes, by all means, go ahead, sell off some shares, take profit. No one to take profit. But at the end of the day, I think with investing, you should always be in the market no matter what. And that is what, this big gambling trading style that I see a lot online is not going to help you do. It's not going to help you be a long-term investor. It's going to help you be a gambler. Now, let's say for scenario two, you put it in, you think this is going to go to the moon and it dumps. It absolutely crashes. Then you lost all your money and you have basically nothing to show for it. You're not in the market anymore. It's basically the worst of both worlds. Now, with dollar cost averaging, the best part about this is this can't happen. When you really look at it, it balances itself out. So say the market crashes, right? You've been in monthly investing on a reoccurring basis. As I said, you do not lose everything. There's no possible way to liquidate from the entire market when you're in at all kinds of different positions. The simple fact is if you're in the one position, you liquidate from that position, then that's the only position you liquidate from. If you have multiple positions in the market, like this strategy does, you cannot liquidate. So again, goes back to just being a safe route. Like I said, it's a long-term investment. It's a long-term goal. It's not a quick and easy scheme to make money, but that's why it's made the people who it's made money for rich as fuck. Because at the end of the day, they've been in the market for years and years and years, not just one odd time every few years trying to make money from some stupid crash that they think is actually going to go to the moon. So at the end of the day, basically just to kind of clean it up, sum it all up, when you are dollar cost averaging, you are playing it safe. You are playing it long term, and you are playing with amounts that you can afford. And see, that's one of the best things about dollar cost averaging. You do not need to be rich to start dollar cost averaging. You can maybe do, $10, $20 a week or a month, and that's completely fine. At the end of the day, it's better than not being in the market at all. At least you are in the market. And let's put this into perspective, right? Say you really don't have a lot of money to put into the market. Maybe you, don't get paid enough to actually be able to invest, and say you're only able to invest a maximum of $20, right? Okay. Take that $20, you're investing it for a full year, right? So you're talking, 20 times 12, that's $240 that's now in the market. And with an average return on the S&P of 10%, which I could say 11%, but we're going to make it 10% just to keep the math easy. You get 10%, that turns into $264. You made $24 in a single year off of only investing $20. Now, I know most people are going to look at this and be like, that's not a lot of money at all. But you're also forgetting about compound interest. If you guys want to see a video on compound interest, I would love to do a video on that. That's my favorite thing. I love the idea of compound interest. And, once you're able to understand compound interest, it won't matter whether you're investing $20 or, $200. That's where the real money's made. Being in the market at all times plus compound interest is the key to being rich. And that's just the simple facts. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys want me to talk a little more about dollar cost averaging or have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and subscribe. If you guys did enjoy this video alone, make sure to leave a like on the video so that way other people can see it. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.